From the SNC World Headquarters in New York, I'm Haley Correo, bringing you breaking news at this hour. We're monitoring reports right now about Salem News Channel host Charlie Kirk getting shot at an event in Utah. He was speaking at Utah Valley University when shots rang out. Stay with SNC as we learn more on this developing story and as we keep Charlie in our thoughts and prayers. From the SNC World Headquarters in
I think in short order we're going to see that this is some form of an assassination on a young man who spoke what he believed in.
Dave, can you tell us how you're dealing with all of this as CEO of our company, how you're balancing the obvious personal pain that we're all suffering with the duties and responsibilities that Salem has going forward?
We're dealing with those same emotions of loss that so many other people are dealing with right now. And yet at the same time, right, we have to be journalists, right? We have to be professionals and cover the story. Our listeners expect us, our audience expects us more than anybody else to cover this story and to cover it well. And so we have to kind of walk that tightrope and put our emotions aside.
But it all started with a love of the spoken word and what Rush Limbaugh told him, and he would take lunch breaks from school just to listen to Rush Limbaugh. And so to have this show and to be behind the microphone was one of the greatest honors of his life, and he did not take it for granted. He loved it, and he saw it as a way.
TMZ. During the show, during my national radio broadcast, the righteous anger, that is righteous and right and natural. I mean, it is one of the phases of grief. And we went through the first phase, day one, denial.
I did not realize how much work.
In this moment, I know there's a lot of people online, we hear you, that are saying different things and that they're processing their grief and their mourning in the way that they know how. Exactly. And it's going to come out in 1,000 different ways. And we are trying to give everybody space to do that. Obviously, I personally, Andrew Colvett, would do it one way, but other people are going to do it another way. And we really do have to honor Charlie in that way and say Charlie was a master of collecting people. He was.
Yep.
And there is a reason for that. In this moment, I know there's a lot of people online.
Charlie was so humble, genuinely humble.
Thank you for saying that.
We would have these moments.
Thank you for saying that.
And on this note, we would have these moments and I'd be like, can you freaking believe what's going on? You're on South Park or whatever.
All on God.
And he would say, stay humble, stay close to Jesus. That would be the type bet. We need to stay humble.
Oh!
We need to stay close to Jesus.
Really?
Yes.
This is in his private text to people he works with.
Yeah. I have a story like this too, and I'm ashamed that I am the villain in this story. Basically, it was 2 weeks before he died, and I'll never forget it. There was just some annoyance that was, in our way, and we needed to deal with something. I can't even remember what it was, and I just remember going, hey, we could just tell them XYZ. In translation, we could just, little white lie, and it'll go away. They'll understand. And I remember seeing the dots he was typing right away. Right away. We don't lie. It was a private message with me.
I love that.
And it wasn't, you don't lie. It's not, I don't lie. It was, Andrew, we here on the show in this turning point, we don't lie.
Charlie was so humble, genuinely humble.
Thank you for saying that.
We would have these moments.
Charlie was not silenced. His movement.
When that shot rang out, I took a step toward him, but his security team was on him immediately. And so, Charlie, being like a son to me.
So we have gotten so many questions about these little toys. The puppet.
I'm not dedicated to changing the majority's minds. I'm dedicated to changing a relative handful of minds. And one of those minds was named Charlie Kirk, which is why he wrote a book on Shabbat, the Sabbath, Friday night to Saturday night, and dedicated it to me because I opened his mind to it. Also, there are 350 million Americans. If you just change 10%, 1 out of 10, that's 35 million people. It's not a bad work for one life.